this is definitely, it has some relation, but it's a switch up, you know what I'm saying? When, you big booty. But
hey, it's in the genes of the black person.
But yeah, okay. To be more serious though with relationships, I want to talk a little bit about the cost of weddings. I know no one in here is planning nothing. Nobody's got nothing engaged. What? You plan?
No,
Will you get married?
In the next year, in the next year,
we all like to get married.
You wouldn't let me know, so you wouldn't let me know.
Exactly. We all want to get married, all that stuff. But I was having a real good conversation with some alumni from Carnegie Mellon. I was the only dude in this conversation, so I felt like I was just being shoved out. But I was hearing price ranges from like $80,000, $70,000 for a wedding.
For what? For just not the whole wedding?
No,
right?
for everything. For you got the photographer, you got the
flowers,
location, you got flowers, the hors d'oeuvres, the food, transport, liquor, entertainment. You got
open bar, baby.
James not my
James Lanier style.
So I definitely wanted to get, I guess, your opinions on what sounds reasonable. And before I let this fly out, when I was in freshman year of college, summers I would come back home and I worked at a place that did a lot of wedding receptionists. So we had this facility, like it was a plantation converted. It was like, I know, it's the South. But it was like a couple acres, beautiful. We had weddings on site a lot of times, and we would do the reception there. And I got to see a lot of the budgets. So I know how much it costs to put in there for these really nice weddings, but I just want to see what I guess runs through people's minds. So let's start over here.
Honestly,
I think what's reasonable is what you can afford.
Thank you.
This is coming from a woman. If you want to go into your marriage in debt because of a ceremony, that's a choice you make. But I think you should at least, you and your future husband should be on one page with your ceremony and wedding costs and expectations. But what you can comfortably afford is what I think should be reasonable, or what you're willing to pay.
Sorry, just a break for real quick. We do have some new listeners right now. So this again is the New Talent 10th podcasting live. You have yourself, Mike Long, on the
yourself.
Sorry, you got myself. Sorry, fuck y'all.
We trying to make you better, nigga.
We help it.
Hey, you graduated college. Do your thing.
Twice.
Hey,
both times.
Okay.
But it's Mike Long on the radio right now.
We got Dorian Hemming.
Jen Hill's here too.
Shoot.
Aaron.
My name is Amanda.
And our guest for tonight,
Jasmine Tanoka.
What up, Sunoco?
Sunoco,
AKA Fun Sizers.
Hey, look it up. But back on the subject, let's get an idea. No, Becca, I really like yours. Most important. Let me hear everybody else's before we move on.
Honestly, I've always had that dream of having the fairy tale wedding.
A million people in the wedding.
A million people, open bar, everything. Well, I still plan on having that open bar. But anyways, that is not an option.
Work towards
that. Right. But it's really on what me and my future fiance can agree on.
Bum, bum, bum.
We're going to keep that joke on inside. All right, inside.
Anyways, it's really what we can agree on, because I feel like like Dorian said, I don't want to go into marriage in debt.
I said that.
I'm sorry, Rebecca.
Damn.
I'm sorry, whatever.
You better take your points.
So you saying Dorian sound like a female?
Neither here nor there.
Anyways, I don't want to go into a marriage in debt.
That's right.
So it's really what we can agree on as a couple, because this is our future from here on out.
Okay. All right, what about you, Jen?
Okay, so for me, I totally agree with Rebecca. I'm not going into a marriage in debt. I feel like you should decide on what are the things that are important to you. I want a house. I want to be able to travel. I want a lot of things, and so putting all this money into a wedding doesn't make sense. The other thing is, weddings are supposed to be, in my opinion, for the couple. This is about the couple confessing their love in front of God and a bunch of people that they care about. And so with that, you need to make sure that the wedding focuses on you and not trying to please other people. That's my major opinion on the thing, is that whatever you want in your wedding, that's what you should be doing. And whatever that costs, by all means, you do it. Because I know, it's supposed to be the mother of the bride, the father of the bride that pays for the wedding. my daddy not gonna pay for my wedding. We gonna have to pay for that out of our pocket. Right, he would like to, but he's not gonna be able to. So it's gonna be, he'll probably chip in, but it's gonna be based on our ability to pay for it. And we're not finna go into debt to have a ice wand. Like, that's unnecessary. Like,
it's gonna melt down.
It's gonna melt. I can't take it home. Where I'll put it if I take it home? Like, it's just like those little things. Like, I want it to be nice, but if you don't get nobody to my wedding, charge to my head, not my heart. Actually, my pocket.
If we gonna ball out, let's just say
she doesn't care.
We gonna ball out.
You skip somebody.
I don't care. If we gonna ball out,
it's her birthday.
Right.
It's not today.
If we gonna ball out that honeymoon, that's all I care about.
So
you know what I'm saying?
That's what the
part is. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Dorian.
Okay, no, but Mike, do you have any input on how much you want to spend?
Well, first I want to say give a shout out to Tanya that's listening live right now. Also giving a shout out to Christy listening right now, live right now. So we definitely appreciate you listening. I guess looking at this website currently, it says that the average amount that's spent in 2012 was $28,427. Like right now, that far exceeds my expectation, even my budget.
Really?
But $28,427.
That's probably like low end.
Yeah, that's real low end. That was 100 people.
I feel like a wedding should be more economical, but maybe that's just me.
But that's the thing. A lot of these weddings, especially in the New York City metropolitan area,
we
as far as $70,000.
But we are doing a lot. You're not even doing a lot.
Yeah. I'm saying though, like I mean, let's look at the grand picture. Like we're going to be together. Let's build maybe a house. Maybe travel, put money away as opposed to spend it. Which at the same time, I understand the wedding's not for the man; it's really for the woman.
No, it's
for us.
It's your wedding.
It's for us.
I mean, it's our wedding, but
you haven't been planning it since you was a little kid and all this other stuff. But it's still your wedding.
It's about y'all too. It's not about everybody else.
Because without you, I'm not getting married.
Let it be known that every female does not feel that way. We are so different.
Well,
Darren hasn't got his turn. Sorry.
I'm saying, well, regardless though, I think $28,000 right now for me. I ain't got it. Right. But I mean, I think there's things that you got to look at other things. Like if you need a photographer, I would like to put myself out there.
But you still gonna charge me.
You better call Mike.
But I'm economical. Yeah, so I'll do Tinoco's. I'll do Tinoco's and Aaron's for free. Not free, damn.
He said it's on tape.
I'll tape it. Okay, I'll say this. Me and Michael split it. That's the most. He'll pick pictures. I'll do videotape. That's the most we can do now.
What about you, Aaron? What up?
All right. So a wedding ceremony, man, screw all that. Purpose of a wedding is celebrate a marriage. So marriage is the most important part. I don't care if you go to the courthouse and have 2 people in the house. That's your wedding. And the most important part to the wedding should be that ceremony. I'm not the whole money situation, all the other people, how they feel, whatever, etc., etc. I could give a rat's ass about them.
Rat's ass.
I don't care. If you want to pay for it, whatever. Now back to what you guys were saying about the whole, it's about the male too, and stop doing your squat of the day, whatever you're doing.
Can I take
let her live, man?
Squat of the day.
Just think about it. What I think about is, so as guys, it's time for the wedding, right? So you're sitting down at the table, and they're like, so what do you think about this set of flowers? What are we going to say? Shit, whatever you want. What about these colors? Shit, whatever you want. It's not about us, because we don't care. At the end of the day, all we want to do is get it over with, so we can get to the crib and be done. Don't nobody want to sit up there and talk to you, your cousin's best friend's uncle, who you ain't never seen before in your life. We don't want to be dabbing people up, hugging people. I don't like doing that shit. I don't want to see you in my face, get on my face. I don't want all the fake stuff to come to me. I just want the gift so I can stock my house and get on my face.
Some men do want to
show off their wife to.
No, not even that. I'm saying take part in the planning of the wedding. Not a lot that I know of, but some.
All I care about is that I have my groom's cake. It's gonna be chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
That nigga said the groom's cake.
Do y'all want a groom's cake?
Also, I do want to note that Christy, that's listening now, we definitely appreciate your comments and your feedback. She definitely said that she would not finance anything for her wedding. Like, she would not put it on a credit or,
cash.
It's all
it's
out of pocket.
And I definitely agree with that. Like, I mean, you don't want to go in debt for one day. And even if it's something that you go to the courthouse today, but then like maybe in the future you plan a ceremony or something, you know?
No, but here, let me tell you what grinds my gears about this conversation. Exactly, Peter Griffin on the mic. What happened was we were talking, and pretty much the reason why these females I was talking with wanted to have such an expensive wedding is because they didn't want to have people talking trash about the weddings in the future.
How much did they make? Like,
they engineers too, but they ain't making enough to fund a $70,000, $80,000. Like, these were people, like, I don't know what's wrong with these females. I don't know if this is what the general public is thinking about, but I wanted to bring this to attention as far as you're going to have to go into debt, credit. Like, it's just not possible to have bread like this. Nobody was rich at the table when we were talking about this.
I think a lot of females do think, like Jen said, like ever since we're little, we watch these Disney movies and you see the princesses and all these gowns and all this just elaborate decorations, but that costs money. And I think a lot of, well, not a lot, but some of these females have never seen a wedding getting planned and seen the stress and the money that's involved with this stuff. Like, okay, so if you want real flowers, that's going to cost you a grip. And if since you want to be the cream of the crop, you're not going to have fake flowers. You're going to have real flowers. You're not going to have a DJ. You're going to have a live band and all this other stuff. Like the nice stuff costs money, and it costs money for a reason. I think some people who may not have been involved with this stuff may be a little disillusioned as to how much it costs. Like it costs money and it adds up quickly.
I think the biggest thing is not so much they don't realize that everything costs. I think they don't realize what all goes into it. Because like Rebecca said, you have the flowers. You're going to have to pay to possibly pay to use whatever venue you decide to have your church in. You're going to have to pay for the reception. You're going to have to pay for the food. You're going to have to, and now then you're looking at, because the other side of it is the people that you're inviting to be a part of your wedding. If you decide to have bridesmaids, they're going to have to buy their dresses. You may possibly want to buy them for them. Or your flower girl. You're going to have the outfit for the flower girl. It just, a lot of it adds up. And the more people that you have, the more things that you're going to need for that wedding. It just continues to add up, because the other large part of the wedding is not so much the ceremony, but the reception. Like, just those food,
plates,
those plates. You're feeding people per plate.
If you're having a nice wedding, you're not going to have a buffet,
right? You're gonna be feeding people per plate, and can't nobody feed people for the low. Nobody's gonna do that. Maybe unless you have a caterer in your family that's gonna cater it for the absolute low, but they're still gonna be paying for it. So maybe it's a gift to you, but it adds up, and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of itty bitty things that you have to take into consideration. Transportation.
And like I got a list right here as far as things you might have to consider as far as your budget is: attire and accessories, beauty and spa, entertainment, flower and decorations, invitations, venue catering and rentals, planner and consultant, photography and video, jewelry, gifts and favors. And damn, that's a lot of stuff to go over.
But what the biggest issue that people are missing though is the actual purpose of the wedding. And I feel like a lot of females nowadays, their purpose of the wedding isn't to celebrate their marriage, it's to put on a show.
For other people.
Right. And some of the greatest marriages I've seen have been low budget weddings. To where it's, you come out to the wedding and y'all gonna have some KFC chicken after the wedding. But that was real love. And then you also I've seen a lot of brides where they're in a mess on their wedding day, worrying, stressed, and it wasn't a good day for them. And they're just waiting to get away. So the cost of the wedding and what you do in the wedding also affects your emotions. So if you're not going to be happy with it and you're going to be stressed and worried about it, what's the point of spending $80,000 on the wedding?
That's real, Aaron. I just know, just for the people who really want that extravagant wedding, like, one thing that I do appreciate that my line sister is doing, she's taking 4 years to save up for her wedding, for her dream wedding, because her fiance doesn't want to really input into it. So if you want to have that bomb wedding or whatever, make a goal and a budget ahead of time. Talk to somebody, a wedding planner, and save up for it so you don't have to pay out of pocket.
So you're paying out of pocket and not.
I'm not putting on credit. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say also just, I guess piggybacking off of the things that go into a wedding, is that, like kind of what Jen was saying, but you're really paying for these people to come enjoy your ceremony and enjoy the festivities or the reception after your ceremony. So you want to invite all these people, and my family is like my family is nuts sometimes, and they like it's no, you're not going to the courthouse. We're having a wedding. It's like, okay, well, who's going to pay for this? Because you really don't got it. I really don't have it. So then what? So sometimes it's like family pressure, but
it is.
When you're having a wedding, especially people that go to college and things like that, we have friends that are from different states who live in different states from us, and you're asking them to be a part of your celebration, so they have to fly into town and make arrangements to get into town or all this other stuff. So they're spending money as well, and it gets really expensive, not only for the bride and groom, but also for the people involved in the ceremony or that you want involved in your ceremony. You have to be considerate of them and their budget. Like if you have bridesmaids who stay on the opposite coast, you have to be cognizant that, okay, first off, they're going to have to get a flight to your wedding. They're going to need somewhere to stay.
They're going to want to come to your bridal shower,
right,
your bachelorette party.
And then, and some brides may still expect them to give a gift. So it's a lot for a lot of people. So you have to be cognizant of your budget as well as the people you want involved. You have to be cognizant of their budget as well.
I think, like Aaron was saying, and I've been talking to one of my friends who's planning a wedding now. And I just keep telling her, just remember that it's about you and your fiance. Like that's what it's really about. You have to keep that in mind. So as you're planning things, yeah, you want it to be nice and for the people that you're inviting to enjoy it. But at the same time, it's about you all and what you all will enjoy. That remember, the people that you're inviting, these should be people who care about the two of you all's relationship. It's not just people that want to come for a party. Because, I feel like that's how you cut down on some numbers. Those people who honestly don't give two shakes of a rat's ass about you and your husband or your future husband. Like, there's a lot. Like, the whole idea of marriage to me, I'm not going to go into it now.
Okay.
Well, I guess so. I mean, we've talked about casual sex. We're talking about weddings. So I guess I kind of want to ask everybody at this table, where are y'all? Where do y'all find yourselves currently right now? And what y'all want, I guess, in your personal lives between...
I just want to get married. No, man.
Yeah, but seriously, like, what do you want? Or do y'all find yourself like, yo, I want to be
in the committed... What do we want and where we are?
Where do you want to be?
Yeah, honestly, answer those two questions. Right. What do you want and where are you?
Where I'm at, I'm single as shit.
Say that.
Exactly.
Preach about it.
Single as shit means I have no one on the horizon that I could see I would even want to have relationships with. Now,
what about Shantisha?
Shut up.
Shantisha?
Oh, girl from Southeast.
You're talking about Lucretia. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's one from Southeast.
So y'all ain't gonna put my ghetto business out there. But all I'm saying is, like, there's girls that I like, but it's just that whole step of being in a relate. Like, if I go out with somebody, I'm pretty much saying I think you're marriage material. I do not see anybody on that horizon. Therefore, I would love, I can't wait till the day I get married, have little nappy-headed kids that look like me, and like, get your ass in the room. Stuff like that. I can't wait for
black so you can say nappy.
Yeah, I can say nappy.
Plus, he wants slaves.
I got nappy hair, so they gonna have nappy hair too. That's how I make sure they are my kids. Anyway, that's how I feel.
That's complicated.
I'll go. I guess for me, where I'm at now, I have a very complicated situation that I'm not gonna delve into in the least bit. But
that's the life. So you think. So you think.
But I mean, in the very general sense, I'm single. Yeah, single shit. But right. I mean, anywho, where I want to get married. Like that's my thing. I do want to get married. I want to be a wife. Like we were just talking about this earlier. I want to be a wife. I want to cook and clean and keep a house for a man. Like I
clean.
I mean,
I was about to say clean.
I'm not doing dishes, but I mean, like I want to be that wife for a man because I feel like that's part of my purpose of being on this earth as a woman is to.
Well, she about to get a lot of calls. Hello. Sorry.
But no, I feel like that's a part of my purpose. Is being a woman is to be the other half of a man, not even the other half, being the other part of a man, a whole part. We come together, we are just this greater being. But like that, like I want it, and one day I'll find it. But right now, hey, you know, living single. Nicest out of the world.
Living.
Glad I got my girl.
I'm super single. I ain't gonna answer to no fucking body.
Say that.
So when people say single and shit, that's what I mean. I don't have to answer to no fucking body. So yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a wedding one day. But I want to have it at the right time. I'm really big. I don't know any other way to emphasize this, but I'm really big on divorce. I don't want to go through that. I want to have one wedding and zero divorce.
That's another topic.
I don't want to have So I'm so big on that. I just want to make sure I have the right one. And sometimes I do good and bad things to make sure I have the right one. But at the same time, it's a learning experience. Whatever the fuck. So, boom.
I just kind of want to add that I'm like absolutely in no hurry to get married. Like I want to, but it's not one of those things that I'm going to rush into in any way.
I feel like when I find the one, everybody gonna know.
Emma, do you want to touch on this?
I'm about to say we got a relationship here, so
I'll start off.
She asked him.
So, hey, just a little background. We have our guest panelist, Tanoko, and then we have our member, Aaron Sturdivant. Yes, those two are an item right now. So this is actually
man, we go together.
Good to their thoughts.
I am currently in a relationship. I don't plan on getting out of one.
This is dangerous.
So, I mean, honestly, to be 100 with everybody, I feel like I found the love of my life.
Oh,
so
good night. We have a camera recording.
That nigga Aaron trying to hold it together.
I don't see nothing bold.
Right. Yo, stop! Don't ruin it. If it was gonna happen, damn.
Well, shit.
That's kind of
okay.
flat.
Sorry. Let's get back on.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's it. Like, it's me and him. I don't have anything else.
What
to
about
say.
your wedding hopes?
Oh, my wedding hopes? I want a nice wedding, but like I said before, it's up to me and him. I mean, my parents will probably chip in, but it's really what we can afford.
Ladies, she checks in with what her man thinks.
That's how we start off. Fuck that.
So being the single man that I am.
I just would like to say for the record, they are not sitting next to each other. Just saying. So
that don't mean nothing.
He can say little slick stuff now, but
that's why
they not sitting next to each other. That's why.
Anyways,
we're across the table.
Anyways, financial responsibility is real big with me, and I've seen a lot with finances. I've seen a lot of problems, and I don't feel the need for all that mess, et cetera, on the point of the cost of the wedding. Second part is, I'm still young as far as my career. I still have a lot I want to do, and I still have a lot of time that's not available. So I'm not in any rush for anything. I want a dog though.
Me too.
Really?
Oh my gosh! I say doggy, and y'all be like ha ha ha, and y'all want the same thing.
We ain't getting no dog.
Anybody got no money for a dog?
We ain't got no money for no dog, no kids, no nothing.
As long as y'all know.
Sally may need to be paid over here.
All right, back up.
So yeah, this is
Sally.
Chip. I guess I'm single.
No, you.
But it's complicated. My friends know I stay
Right.
in complex situations, but I don't think they would be surprised if I went.
Oh no.
I wouldn't be surprised if. I don't think they would be surprised if I was just like engaged by like May.
At all.
This May?
Yeah.
So basically,
In 2 months?
No, like it's just
Right.
I'm just saying, like I
Not
don't,
ready.
because they know the situation. I'm not gonna put it all on the earth.
The who?
Right.
Yeah. So
First
I'm
off, I heard
single.
what she said, and I know what it means.
I'm confused.
I'm single, but
Spacious.
but just talking, just exploring my. Well, I'm not even gonna call them options. So no, I'm just single. It's not that many options, but yeah, I do want to get married, and I do want to do it the right way and just get married once and not have to go through divorce and all that stuff. As far as how elaborate my wedding would be, that's up to me and my future husband's budgets and how much my family is willing or would like to chip in on everything. But I do want a wedding. I want it to be nice, but I don't want it to be too extravagant. Like I know what I can in my mind, what I can afford and what I probably cannot afford. So, yeah.
I don't care that much about flowers. How about you?
I see. I do though, but I would. I'm the type. I want the real flowers and I want the live band as well as a DJ.
See, I like the live band.
But it's like, well, if knowing that I want those things, I'll probably scale down the size of people I invite.
Okay, I'll take that.
So
okay.
yeah, it's like a give and take. You have to compromise some type of things to the stuff for the stuff that's really important to you. But again, I feel like my future husband, he may have some input on those issues. So whatever.
Of course.
I guess just to put myself out there, of course, this is Mike Long. Where am I in my relationship?
Go ahead with it.
I don't have a relationship.
All right with it.
Tell him.
But
I feel like he just wanted to confess that to the world. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I kind of did though. But I mean, like, I felt at one point in time like I was ready to be married.
Whoa.
But then, like, like I was ready to take that next step. But then it's kind of like right now, I feel like I gotta find myself right now.
Where I wanna
Yo, when
be.
people say they gotta do that, believe them.
But like I'm openly dating, but it's nothing like exclusive, and I like the person that I am dating. I think that they are awesome.
So you like the people that you're dating?
I like honestly,
Yes,
I like
people
the
more than
person
one.
I'm dating more so.
Oh.
But
give
then
up.
it's just like it's kind of like. Sorry, I didn't hear that question.
Because you said something about
confused.
people, and then you said you like the person you're dating.
So
You like the main person?
You're not
more?
exclusive.
I'm not exclusive, but I mean, I guess I have my.
It's an
cream of
open
the crop.
relationship?
It's very open,
Okay.
but I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
I was
like
confused.
I'm not like
You're not committed or nothing.
I'm nothing committed, right?
No title.
There's no title,
Okay.
Have
but
you had the dating conversation? What is dating?
so I mean, maybe that's
I
something we
guess.
talk about going into the next segment. But yeah, I mean, I think eventually, like I do want to evolve into having that relationship, to being that provider, protector, and professor of my woman and of our relationship. But I mean, right now, I definitely can say, like, definitely since I moved up here, that I got a lot of shit I need to resolve as an individual first. But I do want those things. And I had to say, man, living alone sometimes has its pros and cons.
Man, you be snuggling up with your
Everything
pillow like
does.
you're my boo.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Is it the body pillow? Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
But I mean, yeah, so, I mean, I want that. I mean, I do want to have that
But if
companionship.
you haven't found that person that you have no doubt in, then
But
you're not gonna make that
That's the
leap.
thing, like,
Ladies,
finding
listen.
that person. And then it's like, I want so much from that woman. Like, as opposed to just being that woman that can take care of domestic duties.
Exactly. You know how to clean. You know how to cook.
I know how to do all that shit. I might not be able to cook like y'all can,
Hey, that's
But you can eat. You gonna be able to eat.
but
He
I
getting
can,
there,
I can
y'all.
survive
He gonna
though.
get there.
Yeah.
So I mean that's where I am. But I mean, I think it's very interesting. I think, and I'm very glad that we talked about it, where to see where it is that we are at as young professionals, as young adults, that is continuously growing and kind of find our ways in this world.
Yeah.
Also, I want to put out there, if you're listening online right now, we definitely appreciate you. And if you have any feedback, any comments that you want to have for us, or ask or present to us, definitely feel free to share. Text it to me if you know my number personally.
Is one of my boos listening?
Stop it now.
Or you
See,
can,
I am.
on your app that you're listening on, you can definitely
for it.
share that link, or you can make comments or whatnot. So, thank you. We definitely want to tell you thank you for taking your time out and listening to us on a Saturday.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. All right.